Ladies and gentlemen, I am Olivia Winfield, and this is Push, Pull, Press, where, as the name suggests, we'll be doing workouts focused on your upper body as well as your core. So, to begin, bring your arms out at your sides, and we're just going to do some arm circles, starting with a backwards or counterclockwise motion. I guess actually that's clockwise. That's clockwise. Anyway, how y'all week been going so far? Over here at the time of this recording, it is Tuesday, January 14th. So the year has officially begun. We are officially solidly into 2025, officially solidly into the new year. How are we feeling? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling Are we feeling about the same as we did last year? Or is things already popping off and not in such a good way? All right, arm scissors. Alternating which arm is on top. We want to get the back of our arms here, targeting that scapula. As for me, how's my year going? It's going all right. You know? One of those, it could be worse, it could be a whole lot better. Right now, I'm very grateful and thankful for what I do have. All right, arms up, and take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, lean. So if anything, I'm feeling just very grateful and thankful for all that I have in my life, but also conversely for the things that I don't have in my life. As weird as that may sound, but hear me out. There is something so sublime and I don't know, I don't want to say ethereal, but it's just, there is no greater feeling than looking back and realizing you handled a situation better than the old you would have. When you realize you are not that person anymore, that is like by far one of the greatest feelings ever. All right, chest stretch, arms loop behind your back, push that chest out. Like, even just now, just recently over the last couple of weeks coming into the new year, I've encountered some situations where the old me, probably wouldn't have handled it as well as the new me did. So coming into 2025, I'm just super thankful and grateful for growth, grateful for change. I'm grateful to be able to look back and see where I once was, and I can see where I am now. And I think that's something that a lot of people really struggle with, honestly. Like, yes, it's mindfulness, it's being in the present moment, but it really is hard to see how far you've come if you're constantly moving your bar, if you're constantly elevating your standard. And there's nothing wrong with that. I encourage us all to do it, especially once you've met your standard. Why not take it to the next level, right? But when you are doing that, make sure you're also taking in the moment. Take in the fact that you accomplished this, that you have grown past this certain part of your life, and now look at you. Look at where you are. Even if you're not where you want to be just yet, you're not where you once were. And that is worthy of applause. That is worthy of celebration. And that is the type of energy I encourage you to continue moving forward with into 2025. All right, so first exercise of the day is going to be a kettlebell lateral raise. If you don't have access to a kettlebell, a single dumbbell will also suffice for this exercise. If you have neither, if you have plates, a plate will do. If you have neither a plate, dumbbell, kettlebell, any of those things, then using your body weight and practicing the motions is just as good. All right, so lateral raise with a kettlebell. You're gonna bring the kettlebell down here between your legs as if you were going to do a kettlebell swing, but you're not. You're just gonna bring it up and down. And that's one. Bring it up to just chest height. 2, 3. Make sure that core is engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right, and now we're gonna come down and do a side plank with a rotation. So what does that look like exactly? You're gonna come down on your side, elevate yourself up on that elbow, bring the non-working arm up above you, and you're gonna just loop it through. And that's your rotation. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Down, and now of course you do it on one side, you gotta do it on the other. All right. And if you need to, you can bring that top foot down for additional stability support if you need it. All right. 1, make sure that core is engaged. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Woo! Good job. That was your first set. Grab a sip of water. If you want to change your weights, you most certainly can. Otherwise, we're going to get right back to it. So, coming into 2025, I'm thankful and grateful for growth. I'm happy that I can look back and say, you know, I'm happy I didn't handle it that way anymore. I'm happy that I have new tools in the toolbox. I'm happy to have a different way of thinking, to have a different mindset, a different approach, a different perspective. I'm thankful and appreciative of that. Like, because if you live life right, that's what happens. All right, second set, lateral raise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right. Side plank rotation time. And of course, as always with these exercises too, if I haven't made that clear, do as many as you can. If you can't do the whole thing or if you need a modification, there's no shame in that. Do it. All I really care about is that you try. Actually try. And you know what it feels like when you actually try. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're just gonna do 10 this time. We'll save 12 for the last one. All right. And begin. 1, whoopsie. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. All right, good job, everybody. You made it through your second set. Go ahead and grab some water. Change your weights out if you want to. I know I'm going to for this last set. And then we're gonna finish strong. All right. Also coming into 2025, and I did mention this earlier in a previous workout video, What are your words? What's your phrase for 2025? Not necessarily, if you have a bunch of resolutions that you want to do, what seems to be a central theme that hops out at you? What seems to be a central focus? What seems to be the encompassing category, or like I said, theme that you're going for? And let that be your word. Let that be your guidance. Let that be your mantra for 2025. All right, last set of lateral raises. Let's make them count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. Woo. Nothing wrong with taking a little pause, a little breather. 10, 11, 12. All right. And last of our plank rotations. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, last set. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good work, team. Good job. That's your first exercise. We have 2 more to go, 17 minutes left on the clock. We can do it. All right. Take a sip of water, catch your breath as I tell you what our next exercise is gonna be. After I burp. Excuse me. So, next exercise is a tricep extension. Once again, continuing to use a kettlebell. The kettlebell is the theme for today's workout, BT dubs. So, go get you one. So, tricep extension. We're gonna take a single kettlebell. You can hold it like so, or you can hold it from the handles. It's up to you and your comfortability. You're gonna hold it back here, and you're just gonna press up. Basic tricep extension. 2, 3, make sure that core is engaged. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And now you're gonna come down and do toe taps. So you're gonna come down into your plank or push-up position. And then you're just gonna push back, touch your toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, we're just gonna stop at 15 for right now. I'm gonna take this hat off because I am getting hot. All right, take a sip of water, take a breather, and we're gonna be continuing on. All right. And if your goal in 2015 is to continue or start, resume, what have you, your fitness journey, or if someone you know is. And while I could go ahead and plug the YMCA, what I will do instead is say, tell your friend to not go too hard too fast. Tell them that this is a marathon and not a sprint. And even sprinters, practice. Sprinters are not able to just run the 100-yard dash in 10 seconds or less off rip. No, they have to work their way up to it. It's a process. So be kind and gentle with yourself throughout this process. All right, tricep extensions, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Now let's come down and do those toe taps. If you think those are torture, that's okay. I think they're torturous too, but it's a good exercise though, so, you know. It can't all be fun. Sometimes it's a little laborious. All right. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Good job, team. We got one more set to go. Then we have our last exercise. And if we have time, we may even have a little surprise for you. So as I was saying, take it slow. Take it one day at a time. If you miss a day at the gym, that's okay. Because I'm here to tell you, the gym's not going anywhere. It's still gonna be here, whether you go or not. Especially this time of year, you get sick, please, for the love of all that is holy, do not push your sick self to go to the gym. Don't push your sick self to work out. Your body is healing, it's recovering. And also when you work out, that's not helping your immune system. You're making it worse. You're making your body do double time as far as its recovery goes. And it's gonna force itself to choose one or the other. So even if you do exercise, trust and believe you're not gonna see any results from it because your body needs to focus on healing itself from being sick. So do not work out while you're sick. And if I find out you're working out while you're sick, we gonna have words. All right, last set of tricep extensions. All right, I may be a personal trainer, but I am not a gym rat. I advocate healthy relationships with the gym. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, yeah, we're just gonna stop it at 10 for right now, and then we're gonna come down and do these little toe taps, and then we're gonna do our last little exercise, and then we're just gonna be done. All right. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can put a push-up at the end of this. I cannot, so I am not. But if you can, first of all, I applaud you. And second of all, I'm also a little jealous. Because my push-ups need some milk. All right. And I know I need to practice. I'm aware. And I'm gonna do that on my own time. All right. We are done with our tricep extensions. We can either do this next exercise lying down on the mat, or if you have access to a bench, go ahead and grab it, because we are going to be doing a kettlebell pullover. targeting our chest area. All right, I'm gonna start with 10, because even though I think I can do that 15-pounder, I'd rather not hurt myself. So, especially on camera, that really wouldn't be a good look. Okay, so, lying down, pull over. If you don't, as I said at the top of this session, if you don't have access to a kettlebell, a dumbbell will work just fine. All right, so the pullover, again, you can either hold it by the handle or you can hold it towards the bottom, whatever is most comfortable for you. Arms will come to parallel, and then you just go straight up at the chest. Easy enough, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm definitely gonna go heavier. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. And then for our last exercise, you can either, for our core, you can either do leg raises, or if you would like to challenge yourself, V-ups. Either way, we're gonna do a range of 10 to 12. And by that, I mean however many I can do. So, V-ups or leg raises. If you're doing a V-up, legs start out extended, and then you bring them up and in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, yeah, we'll do 10 for right now. Take a rest, and then we're hopping right back to it. Whatever your theme is, your words for the year, again, I implore you to be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. Not everything is gonna happen when you want it to. It's not gonna happen overnight. Or maybe it is gonna happen overnight. Are you equipped to deal with that? And if not, do you feel at least somewhat equipped to get equipped, you know? Do you have the coping mechanisms and whatnot in place? So, whatever it is, be kind with yourself, be gentle with yourself. It's okay if you backslide a little bit, but don't backslide all the way and just keep going forward. All right, second set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, one more, 12. All right. And once again, we're gonna come down and do those leg raises or those V-ups. I want 10 of them. All right. And if you do the leg raises, if you do them in the in and out fashion, it almost acts as a prep for a V-up. So if you want to practice that movement, feel free to do so. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. One more to go, everybody. All right. And also, too, your goals don't have to be big. Your aspirations are yours. Your goals are yours. And if anybody wishes to diminish them, dismiss them, you have my permission to dismiss them as well. They have no room in your life. However, if that person says maybe they don't, if that person doesn't diminish, but instead encourages you to think bigger, now that may be worth listening to. Because perhaps that person is seeing something in you that you don't quite see in yourself just yet, but they see it. And sometimes that can be enough to motivate, to say, okay, you know, I hadn't even considered that as a possibility, but if you see it, well, snap, maybe others will see it too. So take that into consideration as well. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. And now we come down to our last set of V-ups before we go into our cool down. Alrighty. You all have been a fabulous audience today. Great group. And as always, I thank you all so much for joining me today. You didn't have to, but you did. 1. And for that, 2, I'm appreciative. 3, 4, 5, but more so, 6. I'm proud of you for choosing yourself, for saying for at least a half hour, I'm doing me, and I'm doing me in a healthy way. I'm doing me in a way that is helpful to me, long-term sustainability, overall health, prosperity, you know, just feeling good about ourselves. That's what it's all about. All right, we are now officially at the end of our exercise, and we have arrived to the cool down. Congratulations, everybody, you made it. So, arms out to the sides. We're coming back to our arm circles. Taking it slow this time. But yes, I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too. Because this is not easy, not at all. Some people may say it is, it's not. I may make it look easy, it ain't. None of this is easy. But things that are worth having more often aren't easy to come by. However, like I said, that sweet, sweet victory when you realize, like, dang, I've actually come a mighty, mighty long way. It makes it a little bit easier to then look at the road ahead and go, you know, maybe I don't have as much work as I thought I did. Come into your tricep stretch. Or rather, the work that you have to do, that work that's coming up next, is different type of work. Because you've already done the hard work. You already laid the groundwork. So now the road that's ahead, well, look at that. You already put together the pieces for the roadmap. You already have the tools and equipment and capabilities to deal with what's coming up next. Look at you. So remember that. Be proud of yourself for that. And be proud of yourself for continuing to keep going, to keep striving, to not getting stagnant and being complacent. Kudos to you for realizing, you know, this ain't working for me, so I'm gonna do something about it. Because again, that's not an easy thing to do. A lot of people talk about it. A whole lot of folk don't be about it. You being about it, that's something to applaud. All right. You just stretch the back of that scapula, turn that chin into that shoulder for a little added stretch. All right. So if nothing else, going into 2025, coming into 2025, in 2025, go forth and be prosperous. Go forth and be blessed. And spread your good fortune wherever you can. Pass your blessings on to others. This world is a tough enough place as is, coming to neck rolls. So do your part to try to make your little section of the world a better place. And that starts with you. Make your own internal world a better place. Because when you do that, Makes it easier to make the outside a happy place too. And with that, we're gonna come down to the mat, do a little upper back, thread the needle stretch. And as always, you can find my lower body workouts on the Virtual Y platform. And I thank you all so much for joining me today. See you next time.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again. Keep working hard. You did awesome.